What's up, YouTube, and welcome back to KangBrosTV. Liverpool 2, Chelsea 1 at Stamford Bridge. Bruv, that's exactly how I predicted. I knew this game was going to be naughty. Chelsea are not going to pull their pants down, bruv, and just going to say I allow you to take the point. So I knew it was going to be a tough one. And I'm happy with the victory. The performance weren't so great. It weren't so great in the second half.
As I said, first half, I thought, you know what? We're better. We're just better than these lot, and we're gonna slap these lot to one side. When I was watching it, I thought this is gonna be a cuff.
Yeah.
We're gonna cuff these lot up, yeah, but not even. First half, I thought we started really well. We played quite well, but second half, fucking hell, I don't know what it was. It almost, and I said this to you as well. It looked like to me that they just decided that, you know what, 2-0's fine. I can't see that scoring. We're just gonna sit back and just see this game out. That's what it looked like, the way that they were playing. No disrespect to Chelsea, because obviously they were better second half, and they were better second half. But I just thought to myself, I was like, what are they doing? Couldn't keep the ball, just kept passing it back. They're trying to play in stupid areas, not even hitting it into good areas. It was just second half was not good to watch. But that's 3 points away from home against a top 6 side.
I don't think the top 6 are they?
No, but they finished top 6 last year, didn't they? They're one of their big 6 teams. So they finished top 4 last year, but they're in the Champions League.
Yeah, but I'm talking about this year. Would you consider them as a top 6 right now? That's what I'm saying. I'm not digging at Chelsea. I'm just saying.
Do you know what?
They're not at that level just yet.
I get what you're saying, yeah. But who else is at the moment? Because everyone's getting cuffed up.
It's
Do
true.
you know what I mean? Everyone's getting slapped up at the moment, and that's what makes me laugh. It's like Man United are real negative, yeah, and rightfully so, because they were shit on the weekend, yeah, and they have been of late. They've been shit. Arsenal have been pretty shit. Chelsea have been pretty poor. Right, and then you look at, but if they're all poor and they're not playing great, then that top 4 is still available. Those top 4 slots are still available because no one really seems that they want to be taking them.
But do you think Liverpool deserved that victory? Because I thought that game deserved a draw. I think Chelsea did enough in that second half. Because I was just sat there thinking, what, like you just said, I think what Liverpool doing? They could not control the ball, and this is what we go back to all the time about midfield. There's nobody in that midfield who can just take control of the game when the game gets tough. So Liverpool there are not, I won't say hanging on, but they were on the back foot. But for me, it was just like, this is what I'm saying. We need a bit of class, a bit of quality to say, you know what? And that's and Liverpool, I just don't think I got that player. When I saw the subs come on, I saw Lallana come on, I saw Muna come on. How do you feel as a Liverpool fan? How do you feel, bro?
It's that, but the other thing is the timing of them.
Oh, it was baffling.
It's baffling. It baffled me. But obviously, I know you trust in the manager. I think...
But Mane apparently was maybe injured this week or something.
I'll be honest, I actually thought... Okay, this might be a little bit controversial, but I thought we were worthy of the win in the sense that I thought, on the whole, at the beginning, towards the beginning of the game, we had good chances. We actually bossed the game for the first half of the game. It was a game of 2 halves, and it just shows that we were a bit better. Adrian, by the way,
Love them saves, bro. He was free. Adrian was free, cuz. There's people out paying out sheets. He didn't have a club, I don't think, in the summer. He was free.
Bro, West Ham said, you're a surplus to requirements, bro. West Ham said, do one. And he's won a Super Cup and he's playing, in goal for Liverpool. So a fair play, because again, I was one that I was always a bit iffy. I think it's iffy, but that save he made off Tammy, that was decent. I thought what surprised me the most is how poor Chelsea defended set pieces. Everything that went in the box, it looked like we were going to score. So I don't know why we weren't getting more crosses in for a start, but towards the end of that game, I was shouting, screaming, because I was like, this is not good. This is poor. So, fair play to Chelsea, and whatever. It does. What's Pulisic? What is going on with Pulisic's character?
How do you mean? What's going on?
Where is he, bro? What do you mean? Where is he? You got a transfer ban. That's the only guy you could have bought at £60 million, and the guy's not even nowhere near. I was like, what? What is?
It's true. But the thing is, you look at for me, Kante.
Oi.
But, oh my God, this player.
Get him tested.
He's
tested
too
for something,
much,
bro.
He's too much. He's literally everywhere. And his goal was un-Kante-like, but it was mad.
So here's one for you. I've had a few people say to me, oh yeah, I thought defensively they could have done more. They could have done more. They should have done more and it was shit or whatever. But let's just put a little bit of perspective on what I'm trying to say. If there's anybody you'd want to shoot from the edge of the box, it's probably Kante. Innit? You're probably like, well, if he's 16 top bin from there, fine. Because you don't expect him to do that.
But it's not just a shot though. It's the way he's just dribbled in. That's the thing that concerns me. What concerns me, Fabinho, he has played so well this season and beyond past the last season. So he's allowed one. But the way he went to try to defend that for me, it was not up to standard, bro. Either he's tired, or like I said, the Liverpool looked leggy. There were some performances that they were so tired. Like the way he just like Kante run back in. Yeah,
They look leggy.
He could have stopped it, bro.
And these, I'm telling you now, October, November, you seen the fixtures? We got Tottenham, City, United, all in close proximity. Yeah, so it's not like it's going to get any easier. That's where I'm like, whoa, have we got the squad? Have we got the depth in the squad? I don't know. But listen, enjoy the free kick, the Trent's free kick. Oi.
It's a mazza.
It's a mazza.
You could put 2 goalies in there, no one's saving that.
I thought our other goal Bobby's got. What do you think about the VAR thing? It was offside, wasn't it? So I don't understand what the problem is.
So going on to that topic of VAR, right? First, I want to say big up to Frank Lampard, because I don't know if everyone watched his interview at the end of the game. He was just spot on. It was only Sky Sports that were making a big deal about this whole VAR decision thing, because the managers literally went, it's offside, let's move on. Frank Lampard, same thing. It was offside, let's move on. It wasn't even up for debate. It wasn't even a discussion. So this is why, for me, it was like, I don't know why people are trying to make things out of it. So it was offside. It's not as if it's subjective. It's straight away fact. Boom, finished.
I don't like how VAR is bedding in at the moment. I think there's too many teething issues for me as it is. There's too much. There's nothing's. I want it to be a bit more black and white, and it isn't. But for me, that for me is black and white, because that's not an opinion. That is offside. If it's a penalty, those are the ones that piss me off. We've seen before, like that Robertson situation where I wasn't a fan of that. But that's offside. If it's offside, it's offside. That's why VAR is in, isn't it?
Yeah, but the thing is, the pundits are talking about how have the defense had enough time to reset. It's all this shit about resetting and as to how the rules change in that offside. So for me, they're just making discussion out of nothing. And I just love the way that Lampard straight away said, "Listen, it was offside. We move on, and we'll get the."
Yeah,
we'll get
I'm not turning around. I don't want people to walk away from this thing. Oh, when it suits you, lot, you're happy with VAR. Not the case. I'm still not fully on board with it. But when it's black and white things, for me, that's equivalent of cricket. Has he nicked it? If he's nicked it, there's no question. He's nicked it. That's why we're reviewing it, right? So we reviewed it. He's nicked it. He's out. In here, if he's offside and you can see that he's offside, then yeah, he's offside. So that's where I think VAR is going to clear things out. But don't keep trying to make something out of nothing in VAR. If that's the situation, move on to the next one.
Interesting question for you, right? Is with the Chelsea, this whole Chelsea situation. So they got clapped off because of their performance. Yeah.
Listen. I don't want to hear that shit.
Listen. So for me, but one side of the argument is all right. Obviously, Chelsea are back in the movement on what they're doing. Mourinho said it's nice you got a clap, but don't get used to losing, because it's that mentality. So it was a very interesting point from Mourinho to make, because he was so successful there. But what's your take on that? Because for me, Man United and Chelsea are in similar stages, similar parts in the league. But if you look at both scenarios and both situations, everything is nice at Chelsea for some reason, and at Man United it's disgusting, bro. So no, do you know what I mean? So people talk about Chelsea like, oh, they're on the up, they're doing their thing, they got their whole, there's young players coming through, rare, but United is a shit show. So what's your take on that? Like,
no, not for me.
You shouldn't be clapping.
No, clap what? Clap what?
The performance.
You got beat,
bruv.
You got beat.
Nah.
You got L.
See, the thing is, you know what? The thing is, the reason why I actually rate the clapping, I'll tell you why. It's because that's realistic. It's realistic, bro. United fans are not realistic. They're still holding on to like, we are United. We should be doing this.
I agree with
Chelsea fans say, you know what? We are not Chelsea of Mourinho. We are not Chelsea anymore. We are at a stage where we need to just put the bricks on. So that was an okay performance from the thing. We're gonna clap it because they wore the heart on the sleeves, whatever, and they appreciate where the level they're at. And for me, that's what the clap made sense to me. Whereas United, they still think they're United of old, and they're delusional. And I think people like Arsenal, people like Liverpool, they've been through that cycle where they've been at the best, and now they have to rebuild. United have to get that into their heads for me. So that's why I asked the question about this clapping thing, and I think that Chelsea fans know where their team is at.
I think Chelsea, that's a way of looking at it. Yeah, that's
my way of looking. Yeah,
fine.
Cool.
Okay, I respect that. Chelsea fans, if that's cool. Yeah, but let's just say they got beat 2-1 to Bournemouth at the Bridge.
They ain't clapping that, bro.
Listen, but the performance was brilliant. Yeah. The fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. You lost. You still got the L. I know it's Liverpool, and Liverpool are there. If at Anfield, Liverpool going through a transition, they played well against Chelsea and they got beat. We've seen that. We've been there and we've seen it. I ain't clapping that.
It's true.
Because you scored an L. I know Man United fans, the thing is, the difference is, and you're right, Chelsea can't buy anybody at the moment. They got a transfer ban. That's your own fault. That's their club's fault. That's the people. So you can't use that you can't hide behind that as an excuse because that has come from the club. That you lot are fucked up there, right? Man United have spent P upon P, yeah, to buy bang average players, yeah. That's why the Man United, the people at Man United, the fans are getting a bit vexed with it all. But let me just, and this is really lies with your point as well. Manchester United fans, right? Quick to talk. Quick to talk. We did this, we did that, we did this. It's been 10 years. 10 years, yeah? Liverpool are no different. But did you get that what Man United fans used to always say, you lot live in the past, you live in the past. Hello? Yo. This is exactly what you lot are doing, yeah? And it is that realisation. Listen, you can't knock Man United for what they've achieved as a football club, yeah? After everything that they've done, they've made their money, they won it. They were the best. Growing up for us, it's the hardest thing to watch. Man United were the best. But the big part of that were. They're not the best anymore. We're the most profitable this, we're profitable that. No one gives a fuck about profit unless if you're not winning games of football, that profit will slowly diminish. It will diminish, right? And this is where Man United fans have to get real. They're relying on this James cat. Yeah,
You got Rashford, James, and Lingard. That's what?
Do you know? And do you know what makes me laugh? Man United fans now, like they're missing Lukaku. You know, come on now. Yeah, you let him go because he was dead, but you don't bring nobody in. You let Sanchez go because he's dead. You brought nobody in. Come on, man. Just gotta get real. Liverpool at the moment riding a wave. Ain't won the league, granted, but we've just won the 6th European Cup. We're challenging. Liverpool fans are happy with progression, and that is progression as far as I'm concerned. Right? We're getting better. We're unbeaten this season. The building blocks are in place to get better. Right? Arsenal, they're miles off it at the moment, but they're building. Chelsea, building. Man United, they're trying to build. But they can't see.
They're not building, bro.
But they can't see where there's no light in the tunnel for them at the moment. And that's where people got to get real.
Bro, if they're building, bro, they've got cowboy builders, bro. That's what
yeah, they've got some uncles in there.
That's it. They got some fucking Beyonce and all these lot just building bricks, bro, for no reason. It ain't making no sense. Bricks are falling off. Ain't no cement going on there. Nothing. So basically,
and they're spent P. And they spent money. That's the frustration. But like I said, this isn't about them anyway. Fuck them. All I'm saying is, we beat Chelsea. We should have slapped up Chelsea. We didn't. Got the 3 points. My man of the match, yeah, is Joe Matip. Joe Matip. The way that he was dealing with crosses, the ball's coming into the box, boom, yeah. I was watching with Chelsea fans, 5, 6 of them. They were trying to gun me. I was like, listen. They were like, oh yeah, don't play on Matip. I was like, yeah, go and play on Matip. Go on, because Tammy ain't getting a sniff.
Yeah, and Tammy's on form. But VVD, Matip, just hold it down. And the thing is, for me, I know we always choose like a Liverpool man of the match, but for me, I can't go past not giving it to Kante.
Yeah, Kante.
Because he was everywhere. The duels he won, I think he won the most duels. The passes, the distance he covers, everything.
I don't know about you, yeah. When Salah had him one-on-one, when he was running at him, I thought, he ain't going anywhere. I was like, Kante just eat him up. I said, he's not going anywhere.
Actually, you mentioned that, yeah. I want to give a shout out to Tomori. Bruv, he did a job on Salah. There was times where I thought, you know what, Salah's going to free his legs here. Bruv, Tomori was keeping up with him. No, he's backing himself. So
well. Mason Mount, baller.
Bruv, he's a baller, bruv.
30 baller. He's actually 30 as well.
Definitely.
But yeah, as I said, good to get the win. Buzzing, 3 points done, 100% record.
That's the thing, it says Stamford Bridge. You know, it's always back of your head, you're going to Stamford Bridge and we got there, done the 3 points.
The other thing is, bro, that team without Hazard...
You know, that's a perfect point. That's what Chelsea are missing, is that person who's a bit worldy. That's exactly who they're missing. If they had Hazard in that game yesterday...
They win the game.
No, that's it. They would have got that goal.
They win the game.
They would have got that goal.
But that's the difference. They're world-class players. They're world-class players. They get that label for a reason. Luis Suarez was a world-class player. Yeah. Ronaldo at Man United was a world-class player.
Because I saw build-up interviews and stuff before this game, and Liverpool fans were going in so confident, saying, you know, we're not fearful of you anymore. And that's exactly what it was.
It's true. It is, because you don't care.
It was.
And also, Willian...
It's not arrogance.
It's just confidence. Willian without Hazard, for me, looks blunt. It looks blunt. Because I don't think he's got... There's no unpredictability. When you're Liverpool setting up, you think, right, you've got to worry about Hazard, and this guy just causes a mazza because he gets freedom. Now, when they're like, you know what? This guy without Hazard, he's actually not that good.
But, you know, just to finish off though, I think Chelsea will be all right. They got some Rudiger, Loftus-Cheek, all these men coming back in. I think they've got an all right team there. But our next game is MK Dons, right? And I want to see what he actually puts out. I'm interested to see who Liverpool puts out because I'm frustrated year upon year so far. The way that Klopp does not take this thing seriously. He does not take it seriously. He does not use the young players for me enough. So I'm intrigued to see what he puts out. Like, I want to see Keita and Ox in the middle. What are we gonna?
I want to see Brewster playing.
Oh, 100%.
He has to play. Bruto
Yeah.
has to play. That ginger boy they bought. Yeah, let's see what he's about. Yeah, that one, the other one with the lid from Fulham. Let's see what he's got about him because he looks. Elliot, I think he looks a player. Let's have a look at these mates, but also these Lalanas. Yeah, Shaqiri. If Lallana is not doing it against MK Dons, yeah, in a cup, well, get gone. Don't play him then, innit? Just accept that he's not. He's finished.
It's a shame. But like I said, when he came on, I was like, really?
I want to see Shaqiri. That's
Yeah.
what I want to see.
Yeah,
I want to see him bench pressing people in there for no reason. Just stop the game so I can do flat bench. You know?
All right, so yeah, until the next one, don't forget to share, like, subscribe, and comment.
Peace.
Peace.